me shot Staccato!
It'll work! Trust me!
Out! Oh my God. That takes Glock mags?
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That is sick.
If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you wait. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. Sometimes I think sitting on trains. Every step I get to, I'm clocking that game. Everyone's a winner, we're making our fame. Bonafide hustler, making my name. All I wanna do is change your money. All I wanna do is change your money. All I wanna do is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody else, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching, and more importantly, welcome back to our picnic table of knowledge, where you will only find the best information, because neither of us will ever steer you wrong on anything, and that's a promise, maybe. So today we got a really cool handgun to go over. And I'm going to toss it over to Terrace real quick, and he's going to talk about it, and then we'll hit some of our thoughts on it, pros, cons, and everything else. So, Terrace.
All right, now whether you're watching this at home on the couch, on the toilet at work, imagine a Staccato has a baby with perfection. And that's where we introduce the Staccato P4 HD. Now this one, very standard build. This is something I keep by my bedside. The only thing I've upgraded on this is going to be the optic and the magwell that comes from Staccato. Had to purchase that with my own money. That's kind of what motivates the honesty of the reviews, if you will.
100%.
So, comes standard with the Metgar mags. I went ahead and splurged a little and got the base plate. Does not extend any rounds at all, but holds 18 plus 1 in the chamber. But then the fun part about it, where the Glock comes in, the compatibility with the 17 round or longer magazine fits perfectly in there and will work.
Dear God, it takes Glock mags.
So the other thing too is I want to take a moment to shout out some guys that I admire their work tremendously, and that's going to be Talon grips. So I've run these on just about all of my guns. I think that they are some of the best in the game, if not the best, for what they do, especially with the tackiness of it, the application, the installation, and all that. All right.
Well, hold on. Let me talk about them too real quick, because I've got it on my Glock 48. It's a game changer for the Glock 48. If you ever shot a Glock 48, or any Glock for that matter, you know that they really don't have the most aggressive grip texture. When it gets hot out, gun gets a little slippery in your hands, and you don't want a slippery gun in your hands when you're trying to shoot it. So it helps with the grip, and then also that texture, carrying appendix, it's really not, you think it feel like sandpaper, it does not feel like sandpaper, so awesome. All right.
All right. So quick rundown, 4-inch bull barrel, unloaded, it's about 32 ounces. I'm currently running it in a Velo V5 or Velo 5 holster. The only thing too is like the recoil system is a little bit different than your standard Glock or Staccato. It's got this like polymer ring around it. You kind of get a little rattle. It's not bad. Fit to finish though, very, very tight tolerances. Staccato spared no quality with building this kind of duty grade firearm, if you will. Outside of that, I think we've covered pretty much everything. If you're wondering, trigger pull, insanely nice. The, I guess, subtraction of the grip safety allows for me to do something like this. Very, very light, 4.5, 4 pounds, if you will. Like I said, this is about my nightstand. I don't want anything to go off with some of those, you know, companies going on right now.
I think we know.
Outside of that, though, I mean, this doesn't have a lot of cons, but I will talk about one issue that I felt was notable. This takedown on this specific one is something that I like loathe doing. I hate to do it. I have to get like a golf tee to slide into this little slot. It's not the easiest thing in the world. There's tips and tricks out there. Go look them up, but that one is the only one that's worked for me. Other than that, the optic plate, it took me some getting used to having this extra piece right here. It sits a little bit further back, so I guess that's good if you see it that way. And then the sights in the front, that took some getting used to when you want to look through that optic if it were to go down or anything like that. But that was pretty much it. Jake, I think you had some opinions.
Yeah, I did. So what I really like about this, you know, I do like modern handguns quite a bit. Your polymer frame, Glocks, CZs, M&Ps, all those I really do like. But there's no denying that like a 1911 trigger is one of the best triggers out there. And so what I think Staccato did really well here was they made a gun that met right in the middle of Glock and Staccato, or Glock, or things like Glock. So, you know, they took that grip safety away. They've got a firing pin safety in there, so it's a safe gun to carry. It should be drop safe. But it's also got a very, very nice trigger, single action, hammer fired. And it shoots extremely, extremely well. First magazine I put through this gun, I kind of turned to Terrace and was like, God dang, dude, this thing shoots nice. You know, I don't know. I'm sure that's a recoil spring and this thick barrel. I'll try to get a shot of this barrel. I'm going to point it right at you. This is a robbery simulator now. This barrel's thick, okay? And this is an accurate gun too. I was making not super far shots, but super precise shots with this. So very cool. You've got really nice grip texture front and back. This is an optic plate system, right? So do you have to order specific optic plates for it?
Yeah, it's like RMR. I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the Delta Point Pro still fits flush without a plate, but I think everything else is plate compatible. They don't send it with you. That's kind of a con floating around on the internet, but when you're getting into some of these price points, you know you have to make some investments.
Sure.
It's not the funnest thing in the world, but you have to do it.
So your more common red dots, it will be able to mount to kind of directly out of the box. Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's really cool. Another really good thing that I have found with this, very easy to co-witness your iron sights with your red dot. That is zero problem at all if your red dot goes down. Yeah, really smooth shooter. Just like striking the balance between the 1911 and the Glock, it's kind of the recoil cycling is not quite as quick as a Glock or quite as violent, and it's not quite as slow as like some of the other Staccatos I've shot. So really nice. Follow-up shots were easy. That recoil management combined with the trigger just made shooting with this very, very fast and very accurate. I was clearing these little tiny 2-3 inch plates way easier than I had thought I was going to with this gun. So awesome. Grip is really comfortable. Love the Talon grips. Love the magwell. Of course, that doesn't come on it, but it is a nice feature. Then it takes Glock mags. What's not to like there? You know, they're $15 to $20, and you can find them everywhere, and they've been known to be reliable. Now, what I will cover, there are two things I found with this that I did not like that were kind of a minus for me, and this might not be for everybody. I have solidly medium, large sized hands, so not the biggest hands, not the smallest hands, and I was having to break my grip a lot more than normal to release the mags. And that is not a problem I've had on any of my guns, or really any gun that I've shot. So this is a thick grip, and with the Talon stuff on there, it makes it even a little bit thicker. So that was one thing that I noticed that was hard for me. Another thing, this is also maybe just me. It's something that I would have to train around, and it wouldn't be that big a deal, but just the safety. I'm a really big fan of your modern striker safety mechanism that basically is made for dummies. You just pull your gun out, shoot. You don't have to worry about anything else. I found myself a couple times pulling this up to shoot, and I'd pull the trigger, and then I'd remember, oh yeah, I've got a safety. I got to flick that off. Is there anything else I mentioned that I didn't like?
I think that was it. I mean, just to tag along on kind of the safety feature of it. Yeah, you get rid of the grip safety, but that thumb safety with larger hands, you can actually activate that if you're not careful. Took some training, took some getting used to, but you know, a few hundred rounds, you kind of get the hang of it.
Yeah, yeah. Man, awesome gun. I think that they nailed it on this. Really cool, kind of duty style handgun. Perfect mix of a Glock and a 1911 in my mind. Darius, I'll toss it over to you if you have anything else to say about it.
No, I think that's it. I mean, if you ever get the chance, take it for a spin. I think it's one of those things where you pay for what you kind of want, and so you kind of make a way for it. Super happy with this one.
What was the price range on that?
Oh man, it's kind of tough. I got a really good deal because it was gently used from a former PD guy at one of our local shops, so it was significantly lower, maybe 18. So
okay, what do they retail for? Like 20?
I think they're right around the same as the Staccato P, that 23, 24,
Okay.
100 mark. So if you can, I found a great deal. If you're willing to search for it, I think you can too. But overall, probably one of my top favorite guns that I've gotten recently.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. Premium gun, premium price, premium performance. I like it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love shooting it. All right, well, that's all I've got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep on watching the channel. We're trying to push out more videos. I know it's been a sec since we've posted a lot. I was out of town, and you know, when you're an actual adult with a career, it's hard to actually schedule time to do stuff like this. So I'm glad we could finally get together and make some more. Cool. Well, thank you guys. Bye.
See you guys.
Love you.